What's up with y'all? It's King Rip, you feel me? Oh, happy Taco Tuesday. I got something that I want to tell you, I want to share with y'all, you feel me? As we get ready for this court process, you feel me? Um, you know how when we out there, it's a lot of huffing and puffins and stuff like that, the stuffings and the nose stuffings and stuff like that. Trip out on this, right? Remember during the pandemic, right? And I was doing all those videos, and you get what I'm saying? I was doing everything, right? Guess what's finna come out? How everybody in the department was getting sick. Some of them probably lost their lives, you feel me? Like, but it's finna come out about those officers that was involved with that. Passing those, everything that I had to address to end it, you feel me? And all types of stuff, that's finna come out. So I'm really laughing that, a lot of these individuals showed exactly who they was, what they was involved with. Do you get what I'm saying? Why they choose to be a mass suicide group? Because we didn't see nothing different in the 80s. They just didn't use, juice that was poisoned. They literally poisoned themselves with all types of STDs and stuff. You feel me? On top of other things that started that stuff. So as we enter into, you know what I mean? We finna play back all that in the county jail when they was doing that to them and they was screaming and all this other there. We finna play back all that. You feel me? And then on top of that, those officers is finna have to explain because a lot of them already got fired. A lot of them died. You feel me? A lot of them started self-destructing and telling them, pointing their fingers and all this other stuff. You feel me? But they didn't want to correct themselves. So we finna play back some film. You feel me? Because it's in data. Too many people lost their jobs. Too much of this stuff happened. You feel me? So what we finna get ready to do is see how these individuals been showing out there, how they want to smoke around and huff and puff when you come around and all this other, every excuse to run to their punk ass lungs. So what we're gonna do in court, because I'm ready I'm getting like antsy and stuff. You feel me? Like, because all this stuff is over. You feel me? So it means nothing now, but they were involved with it. They were involved with it. They thought they got away and they was listening to officers. So picture this, the data on their personal phones. Easy subpoena, right? Then on top of that, since we're already in their phones and in the Wi-Fi, you feel me? Like, when do y'all ever see we go out to the on the metro or anywhere and you hear a duet? I should have told you. Get what I'm saying? I should have let it be known what it is. You feel me? But regardless, it's just exciting for our country. It's exciting for us. It's exciting for everybody in the government on down to the streets. You feel me? Because now we get to wrap up everything using technology as well. Now imagine data, because data can't be erased regardless of a factory reset or not. You feel me? So imagine data, and then imagine on top of that the film from how I was letting y'all know all this other stuff and everything that y'all, like all the videos y'all made, all the psychologists that made the video, everything, right? Okay, now we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. You feel me? And y'all finna see exactly on film these individuals. Now, mind you, just be like, take caution on everything because half of these idiots are dead. But we still got to play it back because all those who was involved with it that was trying to, show everybody how they passed things around and acting like that was just like a game of kill mode for them to infect our country. You feel me? Like they finna find out exactly why those officers said it right in front of me. That they're treason. It will not last long. It will not last long because it's treason. It's going to be a horrible destruction for them. Do you get what I'm saying? So understand, we finna play back those videos, how they traveled, and then we're gonna play it back because I'm gonna make sure them lawyers understand too. When this time happened, when these individuals left Skid Row and went over here and over there and over here, then what popped up? Then what started happening, and then we're gonna link it right back to those officers, right back to those Klan members, because that's what they hid in. Do you feel me? And that's what they openly said. You feel me? Even on these idiots' phones. So this is a great time for our country. Do you get what I'm saying? This is a real great time. Like, this is literally, it's finna bring the country together so much. It's finna fund so many people. And then on top of that, everything that, you know, anybody who can ever say that they treason that they got, that's finna be turned over. Like, nah, you don't got nothing. You feel me? Like, you really don't have anything. You literally poisoned yourself so you don't have a life. You feel me? Like, so it's finna happen. It's finna come out. Like, and everybody that warned them, it's finna be so relieved, because that was written. That was written in their book. It's also lined up in the Bible. You get what I'm saying? God's children are all considered and known as peacekeepers. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, when you got God and then you got his children warning you and you don't want to listen, like, nigga, you doomed to die. You asked for that. Like, you literally asked for that. Do you get what I'm saying? And then when you hear them as they playing on these idiots' phone and all up and down the street on Bluetooth, and you know what I mean, on the metros, and when you go to the store and like they pulling up to people's job and talking this, you know, these confessions, because that's all it is, and being reported and all types of stuff going to, like, you got to understand how our country is literally in their face. That's and united. Cancel culture can't do nothing. Bragging about who they were and what they wish they can do, that's pretty much irrelevant. You get what I'm saying? It's going to help close cases, but the majority of their cases that they got on them, because it's all high profile, is against one another. In order to even bring that, you know, the way they did it, they had to literally group up and do what they did to each other first. Test that out. That's why the majority, like, it was only said to be like, what, 1 million people to die? It went over 1 million. The majority, and I'm telling y'all flat out, the majority of those people that passed away was very few Americans. It was mainly treason idiots. Now think of when you got everybody in the Senate and Congress saying, oh, you know, they council culture, because it's known, you know, oh, they wanted to weaken our country. That's not gonna happen. Like, we all know that that's not gonna happen. That's just some future faking fantasy. You feel me? But the good news is, imagine all this stuff that added up. Imagine the closing of it, and then imagine what it says in the Bible. We finna boom in technology. Death and disease is finna flee, go bye-bye, meaning, you get what I'm saying? It's essential to atonement. I'm just giving y'all the data. You get what I'm saying? Like, everything from your heart's desires. Like, if y'all haven't noticed how many of y'all prayers started getting answered, and what did y'all do? Y'all went after the noble stuff. First, let me fix myself up. Let me do this, let me do that. And then you started seeing yourself change, your body change, your heart's desires happening. You feel me? And then not just you, but your family. Those are blessings. You get what I'm saying? Those are also gifts, but you got to understand how we done came together time and time and time again. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and another thing I want y'all to really relax on, like, because y'all already confirmed this. These individuals that claim the Klan and all this, you know, council culture, basically, right? These individuals, if you notice, they don't complain about no damn black. They don't complain about no Spanish. They don't complain about nothing. That was just a cover up. Their whole group is very diversity. They complain about the female. When the female is strong, the female is gifted and everything like that, all that little pretense that we've been seeing out here has been, oh, you know, the female had to be this way, we had to, you know, this way, and then she got to scratch her head like she was a freaking monkey in LA Zoo. Like, nigga, knock it off. You feel me? That's not who she is. That's who he is. All her messages coming from him. All the messages coming from the officers that hid it within the department, so you know they inching. You know they trigger fingers is inching. You feel me? Because there's so many things that happen within the department alone. Do you get what I'm saying? And then to finally get the reputation back, the country, the neighborhoods, everything get their reputation back. And then you're seeing who was trying to stir up everything. And all they can present for us is white supremacy tactics, basically the struggle as we knew it. Come on now. We finna get to the nitty gritty of everything. And it's finna be so serious, but funny at the same time when it's all said and done, though. You get what I'm saying? Because too many lives got lost. And and I'm not mourning for them because the majority of it was them. You get what I'm saying? I'm not mourning for that. But y'all didn't deserve that. That was a sneaky, you know, throw your hemorrhoids with prostate and colon at somebody's face type of like thing. You get what I'm saying? Like you to make fun of it, but how scary and stupid it was to literally do something like that, infect yourself and try to breathe on somebody else. Do you know how stupid and scary that was? And then self-destructing that was? It took an individual who had the mark of the beast, and that's why there was a thing called Behold a Pale Horse. And his rider was death. You get what I'm saying? Like the pandemic. Pale. What was their skin looking like? Now it's just, they just dirty. You feel me? Like soap and water. Like when I say plagued, the mark of the beast, they don't got nothing, like nothing coming from Mother Nature, from heaven or earth, like literally God and mankind trying to, you know, not trying to, but against them. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's called purging them out of the land. So when you're separating the wheat from the straw, you got to understand how we're finna do this. And then all the opportunities everybody finna have, because now everything's finna just flow and everybody's finna see what milk and honey really is. Do you get what I'm saying? Like everything that everybody questioned, the answers is finna come out. And everything that everybody's been, you know, everybody was aiming for, but you was being held up and you didn't know why, that's finna come out too. Because the doors is finna literally slam open permanently. And everybody's finna get their inclusion, their equality, you know what I mean? They finna get everything because this is the land of the free. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's an exciting time. Do you get what I mean? This is an exciting time. So there's no time to pout. That's for council culture. They got the guilty conscience. That's for them. Misery loves this company. They choose their bed to lay with maggots. They gotta lay with that. They gotta lay with that. You feel me? They made their bed with the dead. They read line strips and they didn't even catch on to it. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Even at the little place where I be going to, you know, our little groups or whatever, because, you know, I'm getting off parole, so there's certain things that I'm executing ASAP. You feel me? So these things, right? These individuals literally, you get what I'm saying, got sent over there, but they don't know that they literally like, long story short, I'll put it this way, right? Not dropping no names or anything like that, but they're scared because, you know, the officers are being made to arrest them too, even whoever they thought was their friend. You feel me? So they're pissed off. You feel me? When I come around, y'all see they like this, like, you know, like this is over. When somebody gotta make you serve and protect, like, you know, that's bad. You feel me? And then these individuals like, oh man, the officers are out. They're out. Like, oh well, that's their job. You feel me? Look how many phones the feds been on, like literally, and cracked all types of idiots trying to plot on, you know, New Year's. Me, if I'm not with y'all, I'm treating it like we on lockdown in the pandemic. You feel me? Just straight out. You feel me? Like, not because of anything, but, you know, ain't nothing out there. I can't be with nobody that I love or that I'm around. You feel me? So I keep my inner peace. I keep my peace, you know, my serenity and my enlightenment. You get what I'm saying? It's nothing like the, you know, a need to be around somebody. Like, plus I'm entertained with all types of stuff. You feel me? So, and my spirituality is awesome. You feel me? So I'm never alone. You feel me? But just to let y'all know, you feel me? Yeah, and that's for them, you know, like, we need to wrap this up. You feel me? Like, can we just wrap this up? You feel me? Like, get paid, wrap this up. You feel me? Like, get our country together, start these businesses. You know what I mean? Get more housing, get everything done. Everything's gonna speed up. You feel me? Technology's finna boom. You get what I'm saying? I'm interested in these flying vehicles. You feel me? Like, it's all types of stuff getting ready to happen. Like, and see a 1500 group running around, you feel me, like repeating the same damn thing every damn day. That's not my cup of tea. You feel me? Like, that's not my protege. You feel me? So it is what it is, you know, like, to each his own. But now y'all know what Jude chapter 1 is. Now y'all know what Proverbs was warning about in chapter 1, and then in chapter 2. Now when y'all read about Isaiah, you feel me? Chapter 4 and chapter 3, do you get what I'm saying? Y'all understand it more better. Romans chapter 1, y'all understand it way more better. You feel me? Like, and y'all are worth way more than many sparrows. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about it. Think about this. John chapter 3 and John chapter 10. Think about that, and then you can go ahead and just chuckle it up and laugh. Like, nobody cared, like, from heaven on down to earth. When it came to salvation and mercy and grace and all that, like, nothing was really on anything except, do you have the mark of the beast? Do you get what I'm saying? That's why in Revelations and all through the Bible is letting you know you didn't really have to do anything. It was mainly if you just heard the name Jesus, or if you just, you just happen to accept it. Not of any good deed that you did or a bad deed. It was a matter of free will. What do you believe in? Do you get what I'm saying? Because that was the draw the line, and then that was everything else. Are you protected by the cross now because you believed? Are you protected by this now? Are you protected by the blood of the Lamb? You get what I'm saying? It wasn't, we're gonna pretend in church and then we're gonna go to somebody else's church and burn crosses. Like, nigga, that's your salvation. Now look at their condition. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but regardless, we saying night to, 2025, 2026 is on its way, and like literally a countdown. You feel me? Which is good, because I'm literally bored of 2025 and all the dramas that I had to literally babysit and look at and see and hear, and like, idiots that can't even travel in peace. They can't even live in peace in a community. You feel me? It's just, you hear sirens from some council culture officer, and then you hear them right away. You know when you seeing slaves. You feel me? Like, when somebody can't put that damn phone down because they're a slave. We expect to see females on their phone. Like, that's the tech world. You feel me? Like, the tech world and all that other stuff. Like, that's mainly for females and the kids that's coming up. Once you already knew or you was just into the MacGyver thing, like the gadgets type of thing, you know what I mean? Like the Dookie Howser thing, you feel me? Other than that, like, nobody really, it wasn't nothing like that, you feel me? Like, but to see unsanitary individuals, do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's finna come out. Basically, it's finna come out. And y'all finna see how y'all being paid. You feel me? And gonna be paid because nobody can even do cyber stalking. So if they're on the Wi-Fi streaming like out their lungs, like they on the toilet having a bowel movement that just won't go, you feel me? And these officers is playing the same thing on their phones, their personal phones. And we right there just like this on the metro. Oh, or how did Chris Tucker do it we just like this. You feel me? Like, come on. We catching this stuff in peace. We're not trying to hear all this, yo. Yeah, you feel me? Like, we're not trying to hear all this. You get what I'm saying? At least y'all know what I'm finna do with my ends, my dividends. You feel me? Like, because I'm gonna continue to do what I do. I damn for sure didn't ask for that. In case they haven't realized, in order to even, like, 2025, yes, you gotta be sanitized. If not, you're in federal violation. You feel me? So we catching that. We didn't catch it to go sit next to some nasty individuals, and then you have this idiot distracting the drivers, telling the people that's coming on, oh, we want y'all to do this and do that and do, like, oh, nigga, you the problem. And you see how they're the only ones letting everybody know we want him to explain it. You just hear Mel on their devices. That sounds just like the Wi-Fi of the transportation that we're traveling on in peace like we deserve to. And then you see posters, right? This is the funny part. Yo, you see posters that says LAversHate.org or call 211. Los Angeles County Riders Against Hate. You feel me? And then you see they nasty selves You know, we're trying to, you know, and then you see this motion with they retardedness of their phone. Oh, yeah, like, thanks for the money, B. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because you damn for sure ain't busting a grape. You ain't gonna do a damn thing. You ain't telling on nobody because that's gonna tie you to the department. So you just a lost cause, period. You feel me? And this is what y'all found out about these weak individuals. Do you get what I'm saying? So look at the bright side of all the good stuff that's getting ready to happen. And then why in the Bible it says their error. Now imagine if they would have listened to Nana. Imagine if they would have listened to their daddy and their mama. They would have never went to Mr. Elroy, you feel me? And he wouldn't have, you know, gave them a helping hand. And not in the way that you think. You feel me? That's why I address y'all why they be bending over like that. Drugs didn't do that. We had drugs here the whole damn time. That didn't do that. Their sexuality did that. Do you get what I'm saying? But you'll understand that in Romans chapter 1. That profiles them. Just like Jude profiles them. You feel me? Now think of somebody that's confused to the point where they're going to tell you about themselves in front of everybody, even streaming on cyber stalking, online grooming on their personal phones, and then all this other stuff that's adding up. Like, you get what I'm saying? And the history of those who was, oh, you know, my family member didn't, he never had no, you know, mental problems, but he said he heard something on the radio, or he heard this, or he heard that, and then this incident took place. It was the Klan. Understand, once they say they're council culture, or they show that they're council culture, they don't got no damn rights. This is just facts. You cannot be a domestic terrorist and say that you have rights. And one thing that we do know, and y'all already tried that out, and we even, you know, whatever, pass each other, whatever, right? But we know who they are. They know who we are. But know why they do what they do. Because they know that's over. Do you know how much life is on their hands? And then at the same time, what they did to themselves. So they already know they're on a deathbed. They're hospice patients. But they refuse to be treated. They refuse to address their issues. Because their issues and their little world was us. It was this country. It was the females. Do you feel me? Like, the Klan ain't complaining about black, white, and all this other stuff. They're complaining about females and God. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, come on now. So, yeah, it's finna be a beautiful year coming. You feel me? It's finna be a lot of good stuff. It's finna be a lot, you know? A lot. And a lot of, you know, the terrorist threats that I used to hear on my freedom and all types of stuff, that's finna come out. Everybody that lied to American, that American is finna testify against them. Do you get what I'm saying? That American, whether male or female, they're finna testify against them. You know why? Because they dumbasses shouldn't have ran to their business. They shouldn't have said they were trying to, you know, do this Jim Crow stuff against our finances. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just obvious, but y'all finna see, and it's finna be a lot of laughs because it's written. You gotta understand Isaiah chapter 9 too. Those who lied in the past, that's over. The country's seen a great light. Do you get what I mean? So a lot of stuff is finna happen and be revealed even more and more. But just so y'all know, like, I can see it on y'all face, y'all do not believe no lies. When somebody is showing you who they are and exposing who they are, and then they're so gone, they're not catching on that less than 5 minutes, they just tried to do the same damn thing. They're not catching on. Every single day, if you go to this side of the street or this over here, you finna see a cockroach right there. You finna see another cockroach over here. Because their moves is very predictable. Soon as you start having fun or anything else, their moves is very predictable. But when you're at a downfall, like me catching, I'll give you a perfect example. I was on the metro, right? The idiot is on there cyber stalking, whatever, right? Online grooming, you know, all this weird stuff. Trying to pretend like a spam idiot. Trying to pretend that he was just a regular thing, right? So Bad mouthing females, right? That's the topic. Bad mouthing females. He's hiding with a badge. There's female badges listening to his jackass. You feel me? So he knows he's screwed. And then the other officers throwing away their job. They know they're screwed. You feel me? But that's the way they choose to do it. Now, regardless, the idiot sit back and says whatever he says. So, you know, my mentality is on something totally different. So what I throw out there is when they're doing this, right? When they're doing this, and it's against a female, they're oh, that's what we need. But as soon as it's anything positive towards that female, it's a pout, a cry, like you done took their blocks away, you took their little cup of juice away, and their little cup of applesauce. You feel me? And it's a tantrum. But my thing is, in reality, is if somebody don't like you, stay the hell away from them. Why would you want somebody to stress you out? Aren't you more important to you? You feel me? Like this is just, you feel me? It's just common sense or reason. But regardless, y'all finna get a lot of answers because y'all deserve it. And then everybody that's been seeing and reporting them, and y'all finna get y'all answers too, because it's a lot of whistleblowing going on too. It's a lot because nobody wants to hear them. Nobody wants to see them. Like, come on, can you imagine somebody trying to eat in your restaurant and this nigga's covered in feces, talking about he's trying to get somebody to spend money. He's trying to lock somebody up. He's trying to do like, nigga, you deserve to be locked up. That's unsanitary. You feel me? Like, you cannot even be like that in public, nigga. You stink. That's a federal violation. You ain't washing the crack of your butt. You feel me? Like, come on. But it is what it is. But now y'all seeing, legally you have to. It's mandated to report discrimination. That's a hate crime and it's federal. And we know how cancel culture works. We know it. You feel me? So it's just funny that y'all getting y'all answers. It's even more funny because I see the outcome to everything. It's even more better because our country's united. We got liberty cracking. You feel me? Like, we got justice for all. We got lady justice, which is blind justice. So whatever hid behind whatever description, that's not going to mean nothing at court. But the funny thing is, we finna see what those films reveal. Of they friends they never gave a damn about, that's gone, dead and gone, of everybody they was trying to trick, because we got all the stuff already tapped, even their personal phones. So it's finna be easy to indict them. It's finna be easy to subpoena those devices and them. It's easy. You feel me? Y'all didn't deserve the call, but we finna trace it back before all that, and why, when it cracked off, how they was getting on the Greyhounds and traveling. Bam, 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 bam. This how it made it back east. This how it made it all of, like, you get what I'm saying, in a short period of time. That's why during the lockdowns, they were locking down, like they were literally blocking off Los Angeles. They were blocking off a lot of stuff. But, you know, buses slipped through, which we got those workers anyway, because they were literally telling them to their face what they're trying to do, and they let them on there for free. So we already shut that down. You get what I'm saying? And those workers don't work there no more. So regardless, all of this data, all of this is finna be pulled up, and that's finna link right back to those officers, which half of them, or the majority of them, just being factual, don't even work for the system anymore, of nowhere. So these who was left trying to hide like it was some type of talk fest cause or whatever, they finna have to explain this in court. And they talk a lot anyway, so it's finna be even more simple for them to just go ahead and get on the stand, you feel me, and defecate. Literally, like right on the microphone, and defecate. So everybody can see why the hell that they, out of everything, hated our country. But it's finna clear up everything with the prejudiceness too, because when everybody got the face of it right in front of them, hideous, ugly, stink, nasty, you feel me, explaining the nastiness, because all it takes is a court order. They don't got no damn choice. They already prepared for it because they are out here running their mouth like severe diarrhea. You feel me? So I guarantee you they're gonna answer it. They don't got a choice. And then on top of it, you feel me? That's finna bring peace in our country. Because when you have these individuals, because we finna bring out that cannibalism, we finna bring out everything. It's finna bring peace to everything. Everybody's finna, oh, what? This is what, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you know how it is. But y'all enjoy the end of this year. And remember, do not party with them. They ain't got no party in them. They complained all year, basically, the same thing. And be honest, nobody wants to party with a phone. Because if their mentality or their word scripts came from a damn phone, and we already know that whole story with that, that ain't an individual or a person that you're partying with. That's somebody just looking for an opportunity. Do you get what I'm saying? So, as the old saying goes, better safe than sorry. And somebody that can't be a friend of theyself and too busy trying to prove theyself as something, they should have proved it by taking care of their health. Hopping in some soap and water, you know what I mean? Like, taking care of their legal issues. And then if they family let them back in their lives, handle it that way. Instead of trying to prove themselves as something just to get an opportunity just to mess up. You feel me? But regardless, this day's finished. I'm gonna get into my prayers for this night. You feel me? Because the Taco Tuesday is pretty much done. This Wellness Wednesday finna crack off. You feel me? On the wake up. You get what I mean? But remember when I said I was gonna braid my stuff? Braided it. You feel me? Braided it on the Metro. And the tensions we heard on there about that, oh, we don't want to braid it. I'm like, it ain't gonna look messy and sloppy and tacky for you. You feel me? Complaining about people's health, they finna get that on there too. You feel me? Like, so yeah, it's more funny to me than anything. You feel me? But it's finna be some closure, and the good part is what I'm aiming at, because that's what I want to see. The bad part, they already accepted. You feel me? They can't complain about that because they're the only ones admitting they're being sued or they're being arrested or they're being killed or whatever's happening to them. They're the only ones admitting it, but they refuse to make it right for themselves. The more they try, the more it happened to them. The worse they got. This is not that type of country where you can be stupid. Like, this is holy lands. Just like Israel. It's holy lands. You get what I'm saying? So you can't do that. You can't talk like that. You can't. You get what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But we finna get there. And I'm really waiting to see what it is. If these flying vehicles gonna crack off in June or July, just to keep up with it. You feel me? But y'all have a good night and happy Taco Tuesday to y'all.